A recent interview with U.S. Department of Labor Secretary Marty Walsh uncovered very interesting information of the course of this economy, jobs, and your money. In this video, I will discuss the future of this economy, what is going on with the jobs market, the financial situation of Americans, and how you can protect your money. So stay tuned. Hi there, welcome to your channel, The Foreigner in America, where I teach locals and foreigners everything related to money and personal finances, including investing in the markets, cryptos, real estate, and businesses. So if you're someone like myself who wants to achieve greater wealth in life, you don't settle for pennies but for Benjamins, and loves money, please subscribe to this great channel and hit that bell so you don't miss any one of my 2 weekly videos. Also check out my Instagram, TikTok, and my blog under The Foreigner in America, and my book, which I will leave a link below for you to check out. So without further ado, let's begin. Half of major US employers are thinking about labor cost cuts as the economy slows down. But on a recent survey with the US Department of Labor Secretary Marty Walsh, he seemed optimistic about the labor market, said it won't cool off, and people's fears are not sustained on evidence. Is he right? He said a lot of people are looking for jobs. Is that a clear indication that there is not a problem? Let me tell you something. People are bombing LinkedIn and other social media platforms, saying that although there are plenty of job openings, they apply to many and get no response. Many companies have posted jobs and froze hiring, and others require very specific experience in order to at least be considered for an interview. What the Federal Reserve wants is unemployment to be 4.4%. Right now it's lower. It's lower than that, so it's at 3.5%, and still they're raising rates to control inflation. So by raising rates, you force companies to lay off employees due to an economic slowdown. So I'm very confused. The secretary said bringing down inflation is necessary, but layoffs will not help. So why are you bringing up rates if you know that that will cause massive layoffs? Especially when bringing up rates will not control inflation, since it's fueled by the price of gas, lack of supply, and a huge amount of money in the economy. Let me know in the comments what you think. The 12 largest employers in the US, including these, already laid off more than 100,000 workers this year. He's saying, if we had a downturn in the economy, which we already have, there's enough money out there to support job growth. So what are you going to do? Give money away to companies in exchange for them not to lay off people? I don't understand. We need more people working better paid jobs. True, but not during high inflationary times. Putting more money on people's hands will create more spending, which makes companies raise prices and creates more inflation. He was talking about raising the minimum wage in America. Same thing here. If you raise it to $15 an hour countrywide, you cannot imagine how much prices will soar instantly as a result of that. You can do that when inflation is 2%, not 8% and rising. And then he's talking about immigration and childcare policy, which I will not talk about it in this video because I talk about money and personal finances, not politics per se. Let me explain to you what is happening now, listening to real people struggling day to day in this environment and not a person in an office following orders. Finding a job right now is no easy task. Recruiters are getting hundreds of CVs for one job post, and they do not have the manpower or will to go over all of them. So they're filtering them to the milli-inch with specific experience, specific time in the industry, knowledge, and are not publishing salary ranges and are not motivated by employers to offer the highest salary possible either. If you're a recent graduate from college or you're coming out of high school or undergrad and are looking for a $30,000, $40,000 job, your luck could be better. But high-paying jobs, the ones the secretary is talking about that get you in the middle class and can sustain a family, will take months and a lot of luck from your part to get. It's not an employee playing ground anymore. It's an employer playing ground again. In order for you to land a new six-figure job, you need to be better than at least 20 or 30 people with your same skills and knowledge, and be solid at the interviewing process. So make sure you watch YouTube videos on how to be solid in the interview process. So now, talking about the economy, whether the country is already in a recession or not, that's not the topic of importance. The topic of importance is that gas is not going down, supply of oil is not increasing, OPEC is not helping us, and the constant rates will make it impossible for any American making under $200,000 a year household income to afford getting the average house with a 30-year mortgage. You don't believe me, Mr. Dave Ramsey? Let me show you the numbers, Dave. If rates keep rising to 9% and 10%, which is not out of the question since inflation will not come down, the average home is $430,000, 20% down, property tax of 1.8%, insurance, let's say $1,500 for a new house, HOA of $500, 30-year mortgage, which I know you don't like, but it's the only way, at a 10% mortgage interest rate looks like this. Monthly payment is close to $3,800 a month all in. 28% of debt to income makes it $162,000 a year to afford this. Only 24% are putting a 20% down, which will get worse as more people are getting laid off. So my 200,000 number makes sense. Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. By the secretary coming out saying there is not a problem with jobs and people shouldn't be concerned, it doesn't change anything. Rates are going up. Mortgage rates are going up. More people will be renting than ever. Debt will skyrocket and jobs will be lost as companies' profits are affected by the rates and the stock market. So before you take out the tissues or change to a more positive video, let me tell you what you should do starting today. Take notes. Number 1. Start saving 20% of your income. How do you do that? By increasing your income and by budgeting. Two things done at the same time. You increase the water flow and you patch the holes in the tank. That way the water level in the container will start to rise. Number 2, stop stressing over news. It's going to sound a little selfish, but do not stress out from things out of your control. Unless you move out of the country and go live on an island with no internet service, you're affected and you need to chill and forget. Whether there's a war or not your problem. Whether there's inflation or not, no control over that. Concentrate on how your finances are, how to improve them, and how to make more money. Number 3, stop blaming others. If you just Google how many millionaires there are in your city, you will be impressed. Here in my city, there are 120,000 millionaires worth 7 figures or more. So what do these 120,000 people do differently than what you're doing? Think about it. Not all of them were awarded the money from family or the lottery. Most of them made it themselves through creating value and saving. Stop blaming everything for your income and your debt and get a hold of your life and make things change. I don't care whether someone in office comes out saying everything is all right. I know it's not. When inflation hits 2%, mortgage rates hit 3%, and filling my tank of gas is cheaper, then I know things are all right. In the meantime, let's focus on making more money, spending less, investing the difference, and thinking every day on how to create value to others. Multiply the average income by the amount of adults in your city and you will see how much money is floating around every day. It's insane. It's just a matter of figuring out how that money floating around can land in your pocket and stay in your pocket. But remember, take control of your life and take control of your money. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and found useful information, give me a like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you miss any one of my 2 weekly videos as soon as they come out. So have a great day. Don't lose any money, and I'll see you next time.